Thanks for staying with us. A group of social media influencers have converged on Katsina to discuss ways of tackling security challenges in the country. They are moving to change the perception on misinformation to promote good governance, sustainable development, and security with the use of the social media. TVC News correspondent Abdulatif Yusuf reports.
This is a gathering of over 1,000 social media influencers drawn from the 34 local governments of Katsina State. They are gathered here to assess the way news is being reported on social media platforms and how the new media can promote security, developmental journalism, unity and economic prosperity in the North. The organizers are of the view that social media, unlike before, can project issues of security and also assist the government in setting its agenda while maintaining its relevance in the larger society.
As a very, very important tool for mobilization, for education, and for enlightenment.
And in support of this initiative and support of this association or organization. Why? Because the organization talks what one of the major problems that we are facing, not only in the Katsina, but the entire northern part of Nigeria. Because seriously, we have to rearrange ourselves.
This collaboration between this group and the social media influencers is also expected to provide new windows of opportunity for youths to partake in the project of making Nigeria a better place to live. There are areas in my place where even if the government allocates roads or schools, it cannot be actualized because of insecurity. This is why the youths have to come together to assist in fighting insecurity so that we can benefit from developmental projects like any other state. It is our contribution towards ending insecurity by using social media influencers.
We intended to produce a lot of video clips and audio clips to end the insecurity in this country, inshallah.
They also believe engaging social media influencers in addressing insecurity and developmental issues in the North will provide better employment opportunities for the youth. The organizers say they are determined to replicate similar meetings with influencers from other parts of the country in their crusade to change the mindsets of the youth. Abdulatif Yusuf, TVC News, Katsina.
The federal government, in collaboration with the International Fund for Agricultural Development Value Chain Development Program, has distributed farm inputs worth millions of naira to about 1,000 rural farmers in Enugu State. Bamidele Hajayi tells us more.
According to the Food and Agriculture Organization, FAO, food security is attained when all people at all times have physical and economic access to sufficient, safe and nutritious food that meets their dietary needs and food preference for an active and healthy life. Global Food Security Index 2022 report showed that Nigeria ranked 107th, scoring 42.0 points out of 113th country globally in the Food Security Index. Some of the major factors identified to be contributing to food insecurity in Nigeria include poverty, climate change, conflict and insecurity, increasing population and low budgetary allocation to agriculture, among others. Apart from poverty, harsh weather pattern and flood also impact agricultural productivity and food production not only in Nigeria but also globally. At this IFA distribution of farm implement and seedling to real farmers, the national coordinator revealed that the scheme has arguably assisted over 4,000 persons since the inception of the program in Enugu, southeast Nigeria. She used a platform to announce recent contribution made by Governor Peter Amba to offset 3 years backlog of counterpart funding to make the program successful.
From inception to date, IFAD VCDP Enugu has supported over 4,000 farmers with agricultural inputs of all kinds.
Governor Amba reiterates his commitment to achieve zero poverty rate index by ensuring real farmers have access to the tools.
It can be given to a proxy or people that have political interest. It must go to the farmer.
we have the raw materials that we need for all our industries, sourced locally from Enugu State to grow the economy of Enugu State.
Elected beneficiaries of the scheme assured that the gift will improve their farm production output.
It's a very good project. It will make you to stand on your own.
The program may have arguably impacted positively on farm production in the state, as farmers under the scheme are provided with fertilizers, motorcycles, tricycles, mini trucks, mini tractors to till the ground, among others. Bamidele Ajayi, TVC News, Enugu.
Nigerians have been advised to ensure the promotion of the country's cultural heritage, as this will prove our identity as a people. This call came at the Olokun Festival, where people from diverse cultural heritage in the Yoruba Kingdom came to celebrate the god of the sea. TVC News correspondent Theophilus Elama reports.
The Olokun Festival is the name of the annual cultural festivals in Nigeria, celebrated throughout the Yoruba land, including those affiliated with the ethnic group. In the Yoruba language, Okun means sea. Olokun is the goddess and god of the sea. This year, the city of Lagos came abuzz as Nigerians from all walks of life trooped to the venue, draped in white attire, to celebrate this age-long traditional festival.
The significance of this occasion is more than a mere ritual. It is a testament to our unwavering devotion to the cultural practices that define us as a people. As we engage in acts of worship, we honor the intricate threads that weave the fabric of our heritage. We come together to beseech blessings upon our land, seeking the means to cultivate prosperity and forge a path toward a brighter future.
This is our heritage. This is our culture. This is our tradition. Without our tradition, we don't become a people again. We will go extinct. This is what we met. And then when we worship the Olokun, it brings us success. It brings us riches. It brings us long life.
Oriofe Oguntola is one of the exhibitionists. She sells adornment and jewelries. Her vision is to see that the country's cultural heritage isn't eroded, hence the need to use symbolic cowrie and beads to make fashion accessories.
This Olokun Festival, especially this year's Olokun Festival, gave, opportunities to youths a lot, and so many business owners to come and showcase their crafts. And that, I think we are very grateful for that. However, looking at the fact that this is deeply rooted in culture, you can see everyone wearing white, wearing cowries, wearing, seashells, and then they go to the river to appease the water and all of that. This takes us back home. It takes us back to the origin.
Last year, I came, I enjoyed myself. And the same year, this year, I have my friend that's coming from America. This is something very beautiful for the country. People don't know about our culture.
Aside these exhibitions, the essence of the festival is not lost as believers in procession walk the sandy beach to pray and ask for success. Worshippers of the Olokun and other traditionalists believe culture remains their identity that must be upheld and propagated to the world. Theophilus Ilama, TVC News, Lagos.
Outside Nigeria, thousands of people have rallied in the Nigerian capital, Niamey, demanding that France withdraw its ambassador and troops from the West African country, as its new military rulers have accused the former colonial power of interference. The protesters gathered near a military base housing French soldiers. Niger's military government, which seized power on the 26th of July, has accused French President Emmanuel Macron of using divisive rhetoric in his comments about the coup and seeking to impose a neo-colonial relationship with its former colony. President Macron has backed deposed President Mohamed Bazoum and refused to recognize Niger's new rulers. France's ambassador has remained in Niger despite a 48-hour deadline to leave the country given more than a week ago, a decision Emmanuel Macron says he applauds.